and my internet is normally good. Why would it just stop? Is it because I'm in this part of the house? Let me go into the other part of the house. The thing about the other part of the house is that I cleaned a bunch and then I had to pack them, which means that I fucked up everything. Like there's a lot going on in my house right now, in the sense that I packed and I made a mess whilst packing. Can you guys hear the music? Is it too loud? I was scratching in between my thighs, like itching it, because I'm using a cream to try to make that skin lighter. It's just darker because my thighs rub together. It makes the skin darker. But you can tell that it's like darker, but it's from me rubbing, like scratching it because it's itchy. I am not impressed with myself. Jack's coming out of the other room. My biopsy still hasn't healed, which is taking like a really long time, and it's impacting my ability to like dance and stuff, because my lower back is all still hurts and like is sore, and I can't, like, I don't have full range of motion yet. It's taking so long. Way longer than it's supposed to, but eventually it will heal. So it'll be fine. It's not like a problem. Hi Bernard. Yeah, I'm gonna, I guess, hang out in this room because maybe my Wi-Fi just wasn't reaching to the other room. Unclear. But hello. I got rained on. It was great. Jack was very reluctant. I was at my grandma's house when the rain started, so we had to go in the rain to get home. And Jack was not impressed with the fact that we had to go out. He was being very cute. Look at my messy floor. Oops. There's my messy desk. I was packing okay. When I pack, I create a chaos level. I basically made my house a disaster zone through packing. But for the first time, like ever, for a work trip, I mean, it's technically a work trip, but it's visiting my friends who I just happen to make content with then and stream with, you know. But for the first time ever, I successfully packed light. And this is the trip that fails due to an airline issue. But I successfully packed light for the first time. Tossed around the... Yeah, well, I've got to like pack, I got to get like a big pile of things that are potential items to bring. And then I have to go through, and then I have to like do several times go over and like take things out and sit them in a separate pile of like maybe, and then also no, I'm not going to take this. So you've got the 3 piles, and like slowly the one of stuff that you bring gets smaller. Yeah, canceling travel plans super sucks, because it's just, I was so ready to go. I was all nervous about traveling again and like excited to see my friends, and then plus I had to drive so I can drive. I have driven a lot, but I don't drive anymore because I fall asleep while driving sometimes because of who I am. So Zanji, my friend Zanji, the tech wizard, drove me to the airport, and it's an hour. So he drove me to the airport, and then he drove back, and then but when he got to my house again, so after driving 2 hours total, that's when I texted him and was like, so they just confirmed that I will be missing my flight. No flight for me. Can you come get me? So he had to drive a total of 4 hours, and then the airport staff was like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you gotta like book with a different airline, maybe try to rebook. So then I got a Southwest Airlines flight for like 4 in the morning or 6 in the morning, really early. right? Like get to the airport at 4 kind of situation. So I was like, okay, I have to get up at 3. Well, Sanji drove 4 hours. I'm not gonna ask him to do it. So I asked my friend Ryan, who has been getting up early anyway. And so he came over and got me. And then we get to the airport, and the night before when I was there was like no line. And this time there was like a long ass line. But the problem is that because I had to because Frontier the night, like several hours before, had sent me running around so much, like crazy, with nodules in my lungs, so my lungs don't expand right. And like I am not, like, overexertion triggers long COVID symptoms. I was so sick at that point that I couldn't physically stand in line to get a wheelchair, like to get to the front, to the desk, to be like, okay, I signed up for a wheelchair, please give me a wheelchair. So I couldn't make it to the line to get the wheelchair, and because I was traveling alone, I couldn't just have someone wait in line for me. So I got in there 4 in the morning, and it was just fucking packed. And I was like, fuck. And then I just I tried standing in line, and it was like, no go. I was like definitely gonna collapse, which is not great to do in an airport because they call paramedics and it's a whole thing. So none of that. So Ryan was still outside just in case, because he knows me. And I called him and I was like, it's not gonna work. Guess I'm not going to visit them, to visit Corey and Drea. So I am here instead at my house that is now messy from packing. Yeah, so it was a lot of sitting in a car, and it was a lot. It was a lot. Hi! Hello! It sucks because we had all these cool plans. I'll make it up there, like, at some point to them, but I'm gonna have to try to, like, schedule it somehow so that, yeah, I'm never using Frontier Airlines again. Never. First of all, I still don't have a refund from them, so I'm gonna try to get a refund. They wouldn't answer the phones. Like, the airport staff was trying to reach them, like the airline, and they would not answer any phone lines. Like, they wouldn't answer when the airport itself that they operate from was calling them. Like, it was madness. So, anyway, that was delightful, and I'm mad about it, but mostly just disappointed. But I'm having a good day. I watched my friends do streams and that I was supposed to be there for, and I was like, I missed them. But I might see about if they could come here or if I could come there. Part of the problem is also that my biopsy site for my bone marrow biopsy back here hasn't healed. It was supposed to heal like 2 weeks ago, and it just hasn't got there yet. So it's just taking a really long time, like an abnormally long time. But at least give you time to get your, yeah. That's, that sounds like a win to me, Moody. It's always best to take care of yourself, better than any plans. Hi, Sky. Hi, everyone. Hi, John. Hi, everyone. I am wearing contacts. I should be able to see you all. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Satish, King Vines, Bernard, everyone. I'm missing people. Dolphin. I miss people. Hello. But yeah, and I keep wanting to make like dancing reels, but my back is so stiff. It's still healing for sure. But it's okay. We're good. I'm also really anemic right now. I had to double my, which I think contributed to the flare-up. But I'm in a good mood. Should I do it sideways? Is that better? This doesn't seem better. Do I know you? Are you from Instagram? 'Cause no. And there's like a lot of, like, I was emptying out suitcase, like, storage stuff to get, there's so much shit everywhere. Let me make it so I can see my own stream, because that would be really nice. Okay. Okay. Now I can see what you guys can see. Hello. But yeah, also, cherry on top of this whole situation is that to prepare for being gone for 5 days, I put 5 days worth of chlorine in my pool, in my hot tub, which is more than like you normally put in. So right now it's extremely chlorinated, which means that I can't use it for like 5 days, even though I'm here. Isn't that frustrating? So just, you know, one of those things. Is it my home? Yes. Hi, Allie. How's it going? Oh, by the way, you can't see it because I'm streaming from my phone, but my goal bar, imagine a goal bar over here, and it says, Allie coming to visit me. And it's $400, and it's like we've got $15 towards it. Do you have the image in your mind? That's what's going on. Donos are going towards. Wow, that's loud. Donos are going towards Allie coming to visit me. Hell yeah. I don't know why I'm going up. Oh, I can make the font bigger. Wow. Genius. Yes. Much better. Feel like, yes, I am feeling a little better. I'm in a good mood because it rained, which is like a good thing here, except it means more mosquitoes, but it's a good thing. And then also, I mean, I still spent a lot of time sleeping today, but I'm making an effort to try to summon all the energy. And also, I really miss streaming on Twitch since I've been able to do so little of that for the last 2 weeks. It like rained capital letters. It poured, except now it's stopped, I think. Everything is wet outside, which is nice, but what happened to my flight? So I packed light for the first time ever, which is a huge achievement. So I was like, okay, I'm ready for this. Everything is fine. Everything's good. And I got to the airport, and Frontier Airlines, the lady at the front desk, when she was putting in my info, and I checked my booking afterwards, and I had the date right when I booked it and everything. I had my birthday correct. She typed in the date wrong. She typed it the right month, but the wrong day. So she's like, okay, have a good trip. So I go up to security, and I was like, well, I feel pretty good. I'll just walk. Like, no one's here. The place was like empty. There was literally no one else at security other than me and TSA. Like, empty. So I was like, there's no waiting in line, so I'll just go. And I don't have very much stuff. I'll just walk. So did that. That was a mistake. But then I get to the airport, and this is something that's never happened before, because I've never had someone like airline staff put the wrong date. And I get to the desk, or get to the security, and the lady's like, the airline or Frontier put your birthday wrong. It doesn't match your passport. You have to go back to the desk and deal with it. The desk is as far away as you can get in the airport, right? So I take all my luggage still, and I walk, because I didn't check anything. I walk all the way back, and there's no one at the desk. There's no one there. So I ask, like, I find an employee of the airport, and they're like, go up to the information desk, other side of the airport. So I go to the information desk, and by that point, because I have growths in my lungs, I can't inhale all the way properly, and I'm like really anemic right now. I don't have enough oxygen in my blood, and like, it was like, I'm like on the desk, and the two ladies of like information desk were very concerned for my well-being, but they were like, go back where you just came from to Frontier, and we will make calls and get them to come downstairs to help you. So I get to the thing, and then there's like 3 or 4 other people who also were like, I'm ready to check in for my flight. Where the fuck are these people? And meanwhile, the desk, the whole Frontier section is just dark. And I made it there before, well before an hour before, because they say with Frontier you're supposed to check in at least an hour beforehand. I was there. They just fucked up. So then I was like, I can't stand for very long, so I had to sit on the floor in line behind like one guy, and the gross airport floor full of germs. And then we're sitting there, and the airport is trying to reach Frontier, like upstairs, and also their like actual office, like Frontier Airlines management and like headquarters. They cannot reach the airline that operates out of the airport. The airport can't reach the airlines. So, and then they put over the loudspeaker, the information ladies, could one of the passenger people, non-employees, please answer the emergency phone near Frontier Airlines desk, because they were like, we're really far away. We want to reach, like, we want to talk to these like people, but it's really far away. So then one of like the 3 people who's waiting with me goes over there, and the fucking phone is broken. It doesn't work. So then the information ladies eventually make it all the way over to us, and they're like, the airline's not responding. We called every number they've got. The people upstairs aren't responding, who are like the Frontier people. They simply will not respond to us. We don't know what to do. You guys go, like, you guys who have your boarding passes and everything, just go through security, try to make it. And then I talk to the lady again, and I'm like, I have my boarding pass. They put the date wrong, and security already told me I had to come back here. I was here in time. And she's like, I don't know how to help you. And she said, Frontier Airlines is very scummy. They're basically a scam. And then she, super scummy. And then she was like, the best you can do is try to get a discount, but like, I would say rebook your flight with like a different airline. And then I go to fucking Expedia, and Expedia shows only Frontier Airlines flights. Only. And like, not ones that go straight there. And at that point, I'm like feeling real fucking sick, because overexertion triggers long COVID, right? So I'm basically having COVID symptoms. And so I'm sitting in a chair, and there's like no one in the airport. There's like one guy like sweeping. And then I basically I was like, well, let me try Google. You'd think Expedia would have all the flights because they work with all the airlines. No. I tried Google, and there was a Southwest Airlines flight for like 6:20 in the morning that was nonstop. Because I was worried that if I took like 2 flights to get there, I would be so sick by the time I got there that I would I'd just be attached to oxygen and like lying there the whole time I'm there, right? So then I rebook it for 6 a.m. So I have to be at the airport at 4, basically, just to be safe. So then Zanji, who took me to the airport, had to drive all the way back. It's an hour. Drive all the way back. He had to drive 4 hours total. And he's such a good bro. And he picked me up. So I'm like just waiting there for like an hour. He picked me up. I go back to my house. Get to my house at like midnight. And then I have to be up at 3 to leave at 4. So I asked my friend Ryan to take me, because he gets up really early and he had already offered to like help with this. So I get up, so I get like 3 hours of sleep, and I get up, and I get to the airport again to go to my Southwest Airlines flight. But this time, the airport is not empty. There's like a big ass line, and I, at this point, am so shaky, and I've got the like COVID sweating thing where you get really sweaty, like your fever sweats, and you're like, you can like hardly move your arms, and like, you're like coughing and breathing, and you're just like, and at that point, I get into the line, I'm like, there's no way. So I try standing in the line, and I'm like, if I try to stand in this line to get to the front to get a fucking like wheelchair, I'm gonna collapse before I even get to the front to get the wheelchair. So I called Ryan, and he hadn't left yet the airport because he knew to wait a while in parking, and I was like, there's no way, I can't do it, like I cannot physically make it. So he got me, and I just went like to and from El Paso twice. Yeah, and then I was like, fuck, I guess I'm not going. So that's what happened. It sucks. Yeah. Yeah, no, having friends is a wonderful thing. I must find a way to like thank them. We'll figure it out. If you fail to check in online, they charge you $20 to check in person. Well, yeah, and then also, I paid when I got the boarding pass with when I got the boarding pass with the wrong birthday on it. They had me pay $75 to have a carry-on. So like I paid like $400 or $500 to not go on a trip. I think it was like 500 at that point, almost 500. Zanji. Yeah, and Jack, my dog, was like so upset at that point. He's like, why do we keep having to go to the airport? But yeah, it was awful, and I still haven't got my money back, and it was terrible, and now I'm in a weakened state. I wish I could still drive long distances. I can't though, because I fall asleep because of the narcolepsy, so I can't drive very much these days, currently not at all. But so otherwise I could maybe try to drive it. It's kind of far. But no, it was fucking awful. Call your credit card company and dispute the charges. I should try that. I've never done that before, but I should try that. Yeah, it was a fucking nightmare. And I felt really guilty because we had made all these plans, and I like had all like I was so excited about making like doing the streams on Twitch and stuff and elsewhere. I was like, you know, because like lately I haven't been able to stream very much. I was like, I want to get back to it, and it'll be with friends, and it'll be so nice to like do a big stream and hang out with everyone and like, you know, feel alive. And then it didn't work. So I'm in a weakened state. I think part of why it triggered my long COVID so much is because I feel like my body is spending all this energy on healing my biopsy wound because it still hasn't healed. Like my lower back hurts all the time, and when I like try to like dance, it's like really like it doesn't want to do it. It's like really stiff, and so I think that is because it's still healing from that procedure. It hurts. It's not great, but I think that healing is taking like a lot of my body's energy. It was supposed to be healed 2 weeks ago. It just like is taking fucking forever. I don't know. But anyway, it was awful. It was a disaster, and I feel like I disappointed everyone by not being able to give them the content that I would have liked to give to everyone. I feel flaky, even though it wasn't my fault, except, yeah, because it's not my fault that I'm disabled, but like if I weren't disabled, I would be able to, but a lot of people, disabled people tend to be raised, or society tends to treat disability as a personal failing rather than, you know, just a thing that happens. So I feel guilty. But and sad. But I'm here at my house, which is now a mess from packing. I'm gonna clean it. And my legs feel jello-y from standing. This is so much standing. I feel weak. Let's sit down. Maybe you guys are see again the monstrous pile of clothes that I considered taking and didn't. And the pile of trash of things that I emptied into Ziploc bags. Yeah, it sucks, but like, there's nothing I can do about it. I did take some cute photos of my dog with copy machine, so that's something. But yeah, no, it's shitty. I'm gonna try to see if they can come visit me, or if I can try to book it again once I'm a little bit more recovered, and try to do it again, nonstop flight, late at night, since there were like no people and it was a weekday, but like with non-frontier air, like not frontier. Like, I'm gonna try to see if I could do that. That happened, Kane? Did that happen to someone in Brazil? Oh my god, that's insane. Jesus Christ. What was the trigger there? Like, why did someone feel the need to do that? Yeah, I'm just looking out. I'm just taking care of myself now and trying to get a little bit, like, if I could just like rest. But the problem is, resting is boring. Resting is boring. And it takes so long to like, that's insane. Yeah, Brazil. What a fucking nightmare. Yeah, no, in other news, I'm going apparently, oh wait, no. No. I can't announce that yet. Sorry for cock teasing you. What is that word? Cock teasing? I don't remember what the word is. I don't think that's a verb. I think that's like a noun or something. Anyway, I'm all rough in the shape, but, it can be a verb? Interesting. Does it mean the same thing though, if you say it as a verb, colloquially? Yeah. And I can't use my hot tub for 5 days because I put chlorine in it to make it like for the trip, so that while I was gone it would have enough chlorine. But now I'm not gone, but the chlorine I put it in before I left so that my pool would be in good shape, so I can't swim for like 5 days. I should just rest. I should just spend the whole time lying down, but like, it's so boring. I would rather stream. Where was I going? I cannot reveal that for their privacy's sake. I don't want to dox my friends. But yeah, so that's that. And then, I don't know, maybe I'll get them to come visit me, or maybe I'll go another time. Allie's gotta come visit me. I want Allie to take my clown virginity. We were supposed to do this weekend, because Corey planned an event that involved clowns. So that was gonna be a clown thing. But I wasn't there. So my clown virginity is still intact. You found a good bus to visit me? I do not recommend taking a bus for that long for reasons of COVID and also misery. It's really far. It's like really far to go on a bus. It would be awful. Like awful, awful. Let me look at prices. Well, I was looking at prices actually, and there were some days that were actually not bad, that were kind of doable. But yeah, imagine a gold bar up here for donuts, for tips. That is for Ali visiting me. Oh yeah. Yeah, but it's so COVID-y. But isn't it like how much sitting on a bus would that be? Like 20 hours? Isn't that like crazy long? Because buses are slower than regular cars. Let's drink this water. Oh. But yeah, Ali's got to take my clown virginity. I was going to tweet that, but I had this eerie deja vu feeling that I'd already tweeted it once before. No, I don't know. I didn't find out, so. I did look at flights though, and I found some that were, I think, cheaper. But I'll have to look again when I am no longer live. Oh, their Frontier. God. I do not recommend. They have layovers in like Denver. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, no, fuck that. Yeah. If I can get Frontier to give me a fucking refund, then it's like we got no problem. It just depends on whether they will. Yeah. I'm gonna call them again tomorrow and see what I can manage. I'm just gonna keep calling them every day. I know, right? I just want teleportation so badly. Am I stretching? Sometimes. Sitting upright is hard. It requires a lot of muscles that you would think I have more of, but... Oh, I haven't streamed since I found out some exciting news about me. Really? I would love to go do Vegas again someday. I'm just worried about like germs and stuff with like doing stuff like gambling and like dancing and stuff. Like events in Vegas. I would be worried to go there. I would be paranoid. Gotta say, you rethought your life. So guess what? I got a DEXA scan, which is a body composition scan, done. And it turns out my bones are freakishly, like truly freakishly dense. I just have like the heaviest, like thickest, like most mineral packed bones ever. My score is called a T-score. It's 3.6%. Or no, not percent. There's no percent. 3.6. The scale only goes to 4. Like it tops off at 4, so it's almost at the top of it. And I did what's it called? I found, oh, and a normal score is -1 to 1. So like a healthy person has a -1 to 1 score, a T-score, and mine was 3.6. So far out of the like, thicker and like denser than the healthy like score. No, not T-cell count. It's a T-score, which is a measure of the density of your bones, like how mineral packed they are. So anyway, I have freakishly strong bones, and when the guy did the test, he looked at the results and he muttered to himself, "You're never gonna break a bone in your life." And And then I told my dad, oh my gosh. So first of all, my friend Ryan drove me to get it done. And when I told him the news when I got out of the scan, he was like, your dad is never going to let you forget this. Because he's going to be like, I gave you those good solid bones. It's my genes giving you those good solid bones. So then my dad calls and I tell him the news, and the first thing out of his mouth is, you're welcome. Those are from me. But my bones are denser than my dad's even. I have freakishly big, like thick ass bones. So when people are like, she's big boned, it's not just that I'm fat. It's all, I mean, there is some of that. But also, it's true. I'm just a big ass bitch. And that's why I have fallen down so many sets of flights of stairs because of my neuromuscular disease. And I haven't broken any bones, and I'm constantly walking into things and smashing my feet into things. And like, where like, if I didn't have freakishly dense bones, my like toes would have broken by now. But I got these good German bones. Yeah, I got those good, strong German barbarian bones. I have a living brick house. Yeah, I live in the United States. But yeah, stairs, Spira Moxie. She's the Chuck Norris of stairs. Yep. Dude, Shammer talks about your ass. Just tell him my bones are thicker. Fuck around and find out. Yeah, I did one time punch a brick wall by accident. I wasn't doing one of those, like, you know how guys will sometimes do that ragey thing where they punch holes in walls? Wasn't like that. We just had a punching bag. It was next to a brick wall. I was super, like, off in my head, not thinking about what I was doing, and I punched really hard, but it slid off of the punching bag because the punching bag was moving. I was just being stupid. And I just basically full force punched the brick wall and didn't hurt myself. Like, no broken bones. Skin a little fucked up, but no broken bones. Even though I punched it really fucking hard. I used to have good punching technique, too. I don't anymore, at all. But big ass beefcake bones. And now, you know what? Now, when when like sexist fucks comment on my shit, like the misogynists who are like, I want you to be my I want you to be my trad wife and not wear shoes and cook me meals and produce babies for me and not have any rights and don't vote. When those dudes call me a man, say I look manly, I'm just gonna respond, well, are you jealous of my incredibly dense bones? Which no one will understand, but I will think it's funny inside to be like, you're just jealous of my superior bones, my dude. You're just jealous of my incredible bone density. You fragile little shrimp man. Fragile little man, I could snap your bones with my superior bones. Anyway, I'll think it's funny. I'm talking about beating up bigots in my mind. Only in my mind. And video games. That's right, Twitch. In video games. And my mind. But yeah, it's fucking funny. I'm excited about that news. So that's exciting. I also found out that the amount of like visceral fat I have, which is the fat in between your organs, which is what contributes to like health problems, is not as high as you would think for how big I am. And also, if I wanted to get to an ideal like health range, I would not have to lose as much weight as expected, basically. Like, there's some formulas that are not BMI that like measure like excess fat and stuff, and so if I wanted to, which I don't, like I care about my health, and if being healthy and doing healthy things means I lose weight, then whatever, so be it. But like, I'm never gonna do things to lose weight because that is not how I live my life. I like my body the way it is, and I'm not gonna choose, like, I'm not gonna decide how my body should look based on other people's aesthetics, like other people's aesthetic sensibilities, you know? Point is, I'm just gonna be healthy. Grr. You're not a bigot, Dark League 4. As far as I know. Paddle a douche canoe with a douche hammer. I mean, no, you can't use a hammer for paddling. It doesn't work. Well, you could try, it just wouldn't work very well. Lurk and listen. Sorry if it came off as rude. Okay, no worries, Alex. Hello. Alex Legend. The Y is throwing me off. How do I say your name? Hello. Welcome. Hi. Hello. Welcome. Yeah, no. I also, what? Oh, yeah, no. I just want to be healthy. Like, that's my goal, is to be healthy. I don't really care about being skinny. I just want to be healthy. That is always my goal. So I've been reducing the sugar in my diet by introducing artificial sweeteners, which I hadn't done previously because they make me really sick, but I was able to narrow down which ones destroy my insides and which ones don't. So now I have some artificial sweeteners that I can use. What's my favorite protein? Pea protein, like green pea protein. PEA protein. I have a lot of allergies, so I can't eat other types, but I don't eat very many things with pea. Well, I eat this like grain-free cereal that has pea protein in it, and I go through phases where I make a shit ton of smoothies that have pea protein in them. But I'm allergic to most other protein source products you can buy, like at the grocery store. Thank you, Evil Flashlight. Yeah. Hi, Jacob. I think being healthy is more important than being skinny at all times. Like, that's a big thing, because I had a reel go viral a little bit, and it's just like people are too lazy to read, or they're illiterate. So they just refuse to read the caption or like read the full sentence on the screen. They don't, like, stop reading halfway through the sentence. So it was just like freakish amount of hate. They were like accusing me of lying about my weight because it said how much I gained. Like, I used to be really skinny and I was dying, right? I wasn't dying from being skinny though. I was dying from Lyme disease, and as a result of the Lyme disease, I was withering away. Like, my muscles had atrophied, and I was in a wheelchair a lot, and I had really bad dystonia, so my muscles were always spasming, or I would become like paralyzed temporarily, stuff like that. Like, I couldn't use a fork to get food to my mouth a lot of the time, or do anything. Like, very, very seriously disabled and dying. Like, my skin was all stretched funny over my face, and my tendons were sticking out, and I was like cool little pill corpse getting spray tan so I look less deathly. So I weighed very little for me, because I'm like a big ass person. Like, I'm just a big bitch. Like, tall and, you know. So for me it was like a tiny amount of weight, but like, I have friends who weigh that much and they're perfectly healthy. It's just that for me it's a very tiny weight. Like, 120 pounds is minuscule for me. That is, my doctor literally told me I had 6 months to live, kind of weight, you know? Like, and I posted a photo of that, and then a video of me now, like, look, I'm healthier, and it said on the screen that I gained, that I'm now this many pounds heavier, and I'm healthy and still alive, yay! And for some reason, these fucking dudes just stopped reading halfway through the sentence. I guess because of where the, like, line break was, but, like, why would you stop reading it? Like, why would you not, like, it's not like the next word was capitalized or whatever. There was no period. I don't know. But, like, they just stopped reading halfway through the sentence. And so they thought I was saying that I only weighed the amount but I obviously weigh twice that much, right? And so they just like, I got so much hate of people being like, these illiterate fucks being like, you're lying about your weight, and then a lot of people commented that I looked better when I was skinny. And it's like, you would have to be utterly delusional to think that a woman who has 6 months left to live and is literally like dying, like that I look better that way than now. Like, you would have to literally think that I'm better off dead than fat to think that way. And so many comments like that, and so much hate, and like so much like fat phobia, like people just being like, and then like I also got people who commented like, wow, this is what a real woman looks like, skinny girls are ugly and not attractive, no one wants bones. And it's like, and so those ones, obviously I'm going to respond and be like, please don't say that. I appreciate that you want to give me a compliment, but we do not put down other women's body types. Like, that doesn't do me any favors. Like, that's not a good compliment. Don't pit women against each other. What the fuck? Like, thin women are super hot. Like, that isn't a compliment to me. To, like, body shame another, like, women reading my comments and being like, oh, like, hearing hateful shit about their body types. Like, fuck no. So then, like, there was so much of that, of that. I deleted a lot of comments that were, like, especially heinous. But it was a lot. And I just really wish that dudes would stop thinking that telling me that thin girls are disgusting is a compliment to me, because it's not. It's not us or them. Like, it's not fat girls, thin girls. Like, it's not some weird competition. Like, Kane, I don't think it was you. I think you were nice. I can't remember. No, I think you were nice, Kane. I would have told you if you were not, I think. I would have called you out, because I called out everyone who said that. And I would probably remember that it was you, because I would have been like, I'm telling him off on stream. So I don't think it was you. But yeah, no, like, it was like those comments are fucking disgusting. And there's like all these dudes who like, oh my god, so much of this weird like purity culture, like cover up your body, and like I got a lot of that too, of people being like, or don't, and like commenting, because people came and looked at that reel because it was viral. They then went to my other reels and they were like, aren't you bringing shame on your family by what you do and how you dress? And like, aren't your parents like ashamed of you? And I literally respond, no, my parents know what I do for a living and they support me in it. Not everyone is like, it's so creepy. Like and they're like, what about your father? You're putting shame on him. And it's like, what is not creepy about the idea of my father owning my body and sexuality, and like me not having bodily autonomy, that my dad has control over my body and my like femininity? That's gross. Like, that weird purity culture, like promising your virginity to your dad, like that kind of bullshit is disgusting. And like, so I got some of that, a lot of that, and it's like, yeah, and it's like, my dude, like, my family's supportive because they don't, like, we're not like, we are part of your like purity culture. We are part of your like whatever belief system. I mean, I'm not talking about religion necessarily, but like whatever like system of ethics that you believe in is not a system of ethics that I believe in. And, you know, you cannot, it literally will not work. You're trying to guilt me into putting on longer shorts like I'm a fucking middle schooler? It's not gonna fly. But then I also did have several women and men, many people were supportive, also, they cannot be forgotten. And many people also like defended me in the comments and were like, these comments suck, people are awful, I'm sorry. Or like they would respond to the hate comments and be like, what is wrong with you? And I really appreciate that. I really love when people like respond to nasty comments in defense of me in my reels and stuff. I really appreciate that. Yeah, no, yeah. Ugh. What's going on now? Oh, no, I just had a reel go viral and it resulted in an abnormal amount of hate and, like, disgusting, like, body shaming / slut shaming / I don't know, like, this weird, like, people trying to push their own, like, gross nastiness on me. People are trash. A lot of people are trash. A lot of people are good too, but god damn, that was a lot. But it's okay because lots of people were wonderful, and it's always good to go viral because it increases follower count and is a good thing for business. So that's nice. I mean, it's overall a good thing. It's just, I've had like several other things go viral. I consider things viral when they're like 1 million views on. I don't really know how else to measure virality. I don't know how to measure if something's viral, like how to determine. I just figure if my reel has more than 1 million views or like close to 1 million views and it's growing rapidly, it's probably viral. So I've had several other things do that, and I got significantly less hate on those. So this was very much like a big, oh, these dudes can't read. These dudes literally would rather not read a whole sentence. They're only reading half a sentence that's on the screen. There's another half of the sentence. It's a short sentence. And they literally stop halfway through and then comment hate. Like, insane. All I'm saying is I would love another flood. Like, let's like, I'll build an ark. You guys can all get on it, and then God can flood the place. To get on the ark, you have to show me your Reddit history and your like social media commenting history. And that's how you determine who gets to go on the ark or not. Oh man. Oh man. No, I love you guys. You guys are wonderful. I'm really happy to be back. I want to play games. I've been having so much trouble focusing because I keep like, so I'm working through a bunch of stuff in therapy that is not related to like any of this. It's just I'm doing like a long-term, like it's a long process, but I'm doing basically, it's not EMDR because I'm not doing the eye version of it. I'm doing like the auditory version of EMDR. Basically, I'm doing a PTSD therapy program to like reprocess and like get it has a high chance of curing my PTSD essentially. But it's like every week I have essentially therapy, and we do this thing with like audio, and it triggers parts of the brain and like makes you like process your trauma so that it is no longer like your brain considers it the past rather than feeling those panic and like stress sensations as like current. Like the trauma becomes not a current thing in your brain, it becomes like past. So, but when you're doing that therapy, it makes it, even though like it helps it significantly in the long term, and I can tell that it is helping, it also makes all your symptoms of PTSD worse in the meantime, like while you're going through it, through the therapy. Not everyone has that experience. I'm definitely having that experience, which means I'm doing a lot of like PTSD involves a lot of dissociating. So I'm having a hard time focusing by myself on video games because when even with like you guys, if it's just me playing a video game, I feel myself like drifting away, disappearing a little bit, and it's like I feel like I'm fighting to like stay present. I don't know. And just having growing pains because I'm improving my mental health in the long run, and it's just a little bit hard in the short run. Hell yeah, chainsaw. Been working on more art to help me take my mind off my health. You're such a good artist. Moody, thank you for gifting a sub to Chainsaw. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Can you see the top of my head? I actually. Thank you, 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 thank you. You guys want to see some art that Jack and I did? Let me show you this. You stick around, you're gonna want to see it. Jack is my dog. Okay. I had it in the scanner. I got a new scanner and I can't get it to connect to the computer yet. For scanning, it let me print, but so you know that you see those cute like photos where it's like people put their animals on copy machines to get the paw prints. So I tried doing that with Jack. Zanji came and helped. Look, you could see his top feet, but then, and we were trying to get both his top feet and his bottom feet, but then he sat down at the last minute. So that's his belly, that's his tail, here's his feet, and that's his wiener. I will be framing this and putting it on my wall because it's very funny. And then I was trying to get like a cute thing. Oh, and then also this one is a keeper. Look at how fucking cute that is. It's just like his paws in like with a white shirt, and it's very like artsy. And I was trying to get like a photo of my hand over his paw, but I couldn't get the angle right, and then he moved his paw, so it's just like, it didn't really work. But got it to work thanks to Zanji getting Jack to sit down correctly. It's so cute. Gotta frame that one too. And then Zanji got his too, but I'm not gonna reveal his hands because it's an invasion of privacy. He did some with Jack too when he was over here. Jack's wiener is this year's Christmas card. I could like just put a little Santa hat on the wiener part. His little wiener could have like a little Santa hat, and then I could send that out as a Christmas card. Your hands are fine for public. They turned out really cute too. This was another one of mine with Jack moving and me not doing it right. And then Zanji got it right on like the first try. That's Zanji's hand. He got it right on the first try. But yeah, big round of applause for Zanji taking me to the airport and then picking me up from the airport immediately and driving a total of 4 hours in the night. Big round of applause to Zanji. Oh, Bruna, 19 months. Thank you so much. Da 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 da. Thank you. Thank you so much. How are you? Um, I'm good. Um, didn't have much work. Yeah, worked out, timing wise. Um, I wanted to do that thing where you sit on the scanner, but um, it turns out my butt is just too big. It doesn't really work. So I can't sit on the scanner. I just wanted to do the thing, it's like a classic. It's like, it reminds me of like 90s movies, like seeing 90s movies as a kid where like they sit on the, like as a prank, they sit on the copier or whatever. That's like a thing. Like it reminds me of like the 90s. It's like a nostalgic like, oh, I'm gonna do my butt. But my butt is like twice as big as my copier. Yeah, it's a little too big. Yeah, it's a little too big. Like twice as big. Yeah, but it's a good day nonetheless, even though I'm not with my friends. I even made like the cutest watermelon pasties for this trip. They're like half a watermelon. They're like a watermelon. You just cut a watermelon in half. You can see the inside with the seeds. I glued on like sparkly black seed shaped things. It's all sparkly. And I didn't get to use them. Nope. Yeah. Zanji crushed my dreams because my butt would crush the machine. But yeah, I am making progress. Well, before I started packing and made a mess of the place, I was making progress on this house. And I will continue making progress so that Allie can come visit me and so that my house is organized when she comes, because I am a person who cleans a lot before people come, and I am perhaps prone to a little bit of excessive cleaning when ahead of people coming. But I'm just like being sensible. That's not true. I'm doing it exactly like I always do, where I clean all the time. But I'm actually making significant progress this time. Normally it's like I clean but I don't organize. This time I'm organizing and cleaning, which is so much better. Classic old-timey ones with butter. If only I wasn't allergic to milk protein and lactose intolerant. Yeah, no Frontier. That's why the gold bar that you can't see because I'm on my phone, streaming on my phone, that's why it's $400 instead of like $160, because Frontier cannot work. Vegan milkshakes are a thing, that's true. I haven't had one of those in years. You might end up moving by next year, the year after. Oh, is it? I'm sorry to hear that it's becoming a problem. Would you move like with your mom and everyone, like, would you all move? You ordered and have some sexy but tasteful posters for your work desk. Hell yeah, love that. People, I will. Thank you so much for 5 months. Da da. Wait. Face. Thank you. La la la. Thank you. I would love, well, implied nudity would be good, but I've done implied nudity, but like, well, yeah. I would like to do pinup style stuff at some point, just for funsies. I think it would be fun to like do I feel like pinup, like the clothing that is used in pinup modeling, that's like old timey, like is suited well to an hourglass shape. So I think it would be fun, and I could do the hair. I think the hair would be fun to do. It'd be like different, you know? I gained like 5 pounds because my medications got changed. So I'm currently 5 pounds heavier, and it definitely shows. Not in like a bad way, it's just, yes. I have noticed as well. Would breast milk be considered vegan? If the woman who produced it or the person who produced it consents, then yes. Then breast milk is vegan. Do I see myself streaming? Yes, I do. Streaming is my career. It's like what I do. Streaming and modeling. Like I love this job. I love this job. It's my career. It's very much something that I've been doing for 9 years and will not be stopping. If I'm still alive when I'm 50, I'll still be streaming when I'm 50. Yeah, consent is the whole concept essentially of being vegan. Basically, since animals can't really consent, they can't be like give educated consent to whether like things from their bodies, parts of their bodies, or things their bodies produce, those things are not vegan. So yeah. Oh, no worries, Horace. Hi. They made statue. Yeah. If I gained more weight, the problem with me is that I'm not as tall. I'm taller than, I'm like stretched out fertility statue. If I were like shorter, so my curves were more like if I was like, if you just crunch me down so that I still have the curves and I'm like heavy like I am, but I'm in a shorter package, I think I would look like a fertility statue. I'm just tall too, so. Oh, cool, Knockers. All right, I will take a look at that. Hey, Space Kings, thank you so much. That's really nice of you. I know the exact date that this account was created, and it was created with the intention of streaming, and I streamed shortly after that. So I don't know when I did my first stream, because I didn't have like social media like that was for streaming. But I do know when the account was created, and that's basically my anniversary. I've never celebrated it though, I don't think, because I get anxious. I get neurotic about celebrating things because I'm always like, what should I do? I can't think of anything. I can always think of things when it's just for regular days, but like a holiday, I gotta like make it special, and I get neurotic and anxious about like, how do I make it special? Yeah, maybe I'll still be alive. That's the thing, is like, even if I'm like a crone, and I say that word not as a bad thing, crones are fantastic. Like, if I get to that age, I'm gonna call myself a crone proudly. Like full gray hair, white hair, and like, just like, little cabin in a swamp. It'll be great. Anyway, point is, if I like look grandma-esque, even then you could stream and you could be like, Grandma makes cookies. I like baking. I used to like baking. Grandma does gardening, or whatever old stuff, old people stuff I'm gonna do when I'm old. Grandma tells stories about when she was a young slut. Oh man. Be to someone that can not to shake vegans in chat, especially under capitalism, dude. Yeah, I'm not vegan, so I cannot argue for or against it, because I don't personally, yeah. Basically, I mean, there's like issues with like, I don't know. I'm not vegan. I'm not allowed to be vegan. Like, it's not even an option for me because of my food restrictions. Yeah, I don't know. 49. Yeah. I don't know. I wasn't supposed to live as long as I have, but I just keep not dying, so I'm gonna keep doing it, hopefully. But yeah, like, even if I'm like gnarly, I could do gnarly stuff. Like, I could do, I don't know, there's always something to do. Well, crone doesn't have to be a bad name. It's just like a witch. I could make things out of herbs. I could make my own, what happened? Oh, I have Lyme disease. I'm disabled. I have Lyme disease. I've had it since I was 6 years old. I am no longer dying, used to be. But I have like neuromuscular disease and long COVID and all kinds of things. I am severely ill, but I have been for like since I was a kid, so just varying degrees. Like it gets worse or better depending on treatments and like things, complications. Yeah, I just keep not dying, man. Thank you. Yeah. Oh man. But yeah, I could do all kinds of old people shit. I want to be one of those old people, you know how like back in the day, especially, you know how grandmothers tend to have, in like previous generations, tend to have like the white fluff sort of hair that's short and uniform essentially and like fluffy. And then like they used to sometimes dye it like a pastel color, like pastel pink, pastel purple, blah blah blah. That used to be like a thing, right? It still sometimes is, but not in the same way. I totally, if I get to that level of grandma, like that tier of grandma, I want to be the pastel colored hair grandma who like does all kinds of fun stuff. I'll be making it rain at the strip club as a grandma. I'll get one of those guns that shoots money. My pension. Oh man. If I got to, yeah, some dedicated. Well, at the time, thank you for the bits, by the way. Thank you. At the time, I could not, like, walk a lot of the time or feed myself very much. So I did not have the opportunity to enjoy hookers and crack, as you say. All the Twitch money into Gigolo's pants. Quite possibly, yeah. 87-year-old YouTuber plays Skyrim. In fact, she's... Oh, I know her! I know of her, yes. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I'm never gonna stop liking video games, so, like, there's always something to stream there, you know? Yeah. Oh... If I had functional legs, I would have done all kinds of shit probably. Oh man. Yeah, that's the thing. As long as video games still exist, I'll be golden. My back gets tired from sitting upright. It gets tired. They are they're just wonderful. Yeah, man. I am making good progress. I feel like I could be done with my house in a few days. I'll just do a lot of resting so that my biopsy site heals. And I'll do a lot of cleaning and organizing. That's how I will enjoy the 5 days of not being able to use my fucking hot tub because I put chlorine in it for 5 days worth so that it wouldn't get algae in it or whatever, germs in it while I was out of town, but then I'm not out of town, so now it's hyperchlorinated. Oh, Excalibur! Thank you so much! Thank you. Wait. Oh. Thank you. Oh man, I can't wait to be able to do. Oh yeah. So when I get my, I have nodules in my lungs, so I probably have to have surgery. I don't know yet, because I need to get a new pulmonologist. So, a pulmonologist. I don't think, I have seen pulmonologists here, but I mostly saw pulmonologists at the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, but I need one here, because I haven't seen one here in like 10 years. So, and then I'm going to see what the pulmonologist says about where, like the placement, like where the nodules grew, because basically where they exist depends like what part of my lungs they're blocking, because I can't breathe well, and it's awful. It feels like hell, like a living hell. But then there's different options for surgery or whatever. We'll see what the options are for getting rid of them, and then if I get those away, then I could do things again, maybe like work out. Would be really nice. Bleach your hair. I don't think chlorine would have that effect, but I mean, what do I know? Big B, I hope you have a fantastic day at work. But yeah, I would love to be able to do like weightlifting again. That'd be fucking great. Jake, 6 years! Holy shit! Thank you! La la la! Thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Can you see my face over here? No. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for 6 years. Thank you! Thank you. Hype train. Hell yeah. Thank you for the hype train. Thank you, Days. I certainly hope so. Yeah, it would be really great. I miss working out. I'm like a hugely physical person, like in terms of I grew up doing a lot of even as a little kid, I was taught to do a lot of body weight exercises. My dad would have me do as a little kid, my dad would started having me do push-ups and crunches and sit-ups and pull-ups and all kinds of shit. Alex Legend, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I'm Matt. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for hype training me. And then, so exercise has always been a huge part of my life, and then I became a professional dancer eventually. And I used to, in high school and stuff and middle school, I would do a shit ton of yoga and Pilates, and then also push-ups and pull-ups, all kinds of shit, or with the little weights at home. And then I started going to the gym at 5 in the morning, and I became a professional dancer, and all kinds, after 10 years of doing it, and all kinds of shit. I started when I was in middle school. I wanted to be Tomb Raider, so that's why I got super into working out. But I was still fat. I was still the fat one. But it's just that I wasn't a size 2, you know? I wasn't a size 2, so I was the fat one. But I had so much fucking muscle mass as a kid. But I was still squishy little kid, you know, so. But anyway, the point is, I love exercising, and I really wish I could do it. Hi! Bye, knockers! Yeah, that's true. My back hurts all the time. My back hurts all the time. All the time. It sucks. Hi, Matt. That's a tier. 1 sub. That's a sub is what I meant to say. Thank you so much. Thank you. 2 on streak. Hell yeah. Thank you. 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 Heck yeah. Oh, 6 months, not 2. Thank you so much. Oh, level 2. How exciting. Hello. Hi, welcome. Hello, welcome everyone. Hi. But yeah, so point is, I would love nothing more than to be able to be a person who does physical things again. I love fucking exercising, and it has, up until I got long COVID, most parts of my life I had a lot of like exercise related things, you know, with periods of time in between where I wasn't able to, like years at a time. But like, yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna get back there. Just gotta see the pulmonologist. Problem is, we don't have enough doctors here, so it takes a long time to get doctor's appointments here. Hello, welcome. Ooh, more art. Aw, thank you, Texas. That's exciting. When I check it tonight, I will take a look. Yes, I have long COVID. Yeah, it's been 3.5 years of long COVID. Why aren't there a lot of doctors here? Because they are quitting, like, a lot. Basically, organizations are not treating their doctors very well, like hospitals and stuff. There's a lot of, like, higher ups getting, our system is just broken. And, like, there's a lot of, like, greed in the medical industry, like corporate greed, and a lot of, like, people who work in the hospitals and things being treated very poorly. And also having, like, so, like, you get paid really badly. Like, you don't get paid as much as you really should, based, like, compared to your, like, medical bills, or not medical bills, your school bills, like, your, what is it called? Like debt from going to medical school. Because that's, like, hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? For most people. And like, so you have all these stresses, and the system makes it so that doctors have these, like, long shifts instead of shorter shifts spread out between more doctors. So it's just incredibly hard on the doctors, and the system is just broken, and they're treated badly by the hospital administrations and, like, people at the top, and so they're just quitting, like, left and right. They're just done. They were treated that, like, the stress, and also the stress of the pandemic, of, like, working in the pandemic and dealing with so many people just being like, COVID is just a regular cold, it's nothing, and while they're meanwhile in the hospital being doctors, seeing people dying left and right of COVID and, like, having horrible stuff happen, like, that's rough on people. So a lot of people are quitting. A lot of doctors are quitting. Well wishes, and thank you. I believe in you, Moody. I believe in you. You can do it. So Texas! What's your grandma's name? Grandma Texas? What's your grandma's name? U.S. Healthcare. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Matt. Yeah. That's why that's part of why it took so long to get a bone marrow biopsy, is because the air conditioner at one of the hospital broke, and the doctor quit his job because it was so miserable. Jake, thank you for the subs. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jake. Yay. Hype train level 2 complete. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Avelia? Is that how you say it? Avelia? I want to say her name correctly. Avelia? 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 I want to say it right. Yay. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Avelia. Happy birthday to you. anymore. I hope, Amelia, that you have a fantastic birthday and that it's like the best day ever. Heck yeah. Yeah, Jake, I'm gonna try to make it happen. Nick is a good liar. He's not. Nick is a bad liar, but I do appreciate the lie. 92. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Hell yeah. Yeah. And a million. Hell yeah. Next year. There's always next year. Yeah, Jake. Hopefully, hopefully that'll happen soon. Hopefully it'll happen soon. We'll see. I gotta recover from the flare-up that this ordeal cost. So maybe get people to come here or like try again. Try again. We'll see if I get a discount or get my refund. And then Allie can come visit me, and maybe I can convince the girls to come visit me at some point. There's always TwitchCon. So there's always TwitchCon, which is some, it's something. I'm feeling a lot of preemptive anxiety about TwitchCon. I say that hesitantly, I am going to TwitchCon, but it might be weird because I'm going to be wearing a mask the whole time. And it largely depends on like what the COVID situation is. Like if I can get away with just a mask of some kind, like a fancy mask or whatever, to like really make it a safer. If I can like make it work safety wise, then I will go to TwitchCon. I have a ticket. I don't have flights booked yet, but I have at least a ticket. I love visiting my friends. I got to. What can I mean, it's not like I can just not wear it. So, but TwitchCon isn't until late October, so wear the Bane mask. Just walking around with my CPAP mask. Masks will almost certainly not be required, unfortunately. It would be a lot better if they were required, because it's going to be a super spreader event. And everyone's just going to get a mysterious flu after they get home from COVID. They're going to be like, wow, I just have this mysterious cold or flu. It's COVID. Yeah, it's unfortunate. So I gotta figure it out. I gotta be safe. Las Vegas is then adding like the convention but if I can make it safe enough, then I would so much love to like hang out with people again, and like there's so many people I haven't seen in so long, and like to feel alive and do something around people, and then also like going to Hive Train Success. Level 2 emotes. Thank you so much. Well, the thing about the way COVID is being tracked now, the government has stopped basically tracking it. Like they've essentially stopped having people report it and stuff. And so they can pretend that it's not as bad as it is. A zombie version of the COVID virus. Oh God, horrifying. This COVID experience has taught us that there are a hell of a lot of people, like more than you would expect, who would get bit by a zombie and then go into the safe house and pretend that they weren't bit. They'd lie about it and be like, I wasn't bit, and then they would turn into zombies and kill everyone. There are more people than I had ever imagined who would absolutely do that. And we know this because of COVID, the way people have handled COVID. Um, reminds me, yeah, every con is a super spreader event, absolutely. But and it also is really sad because it's very like there's a lot of people who are disabled and like immunocompromised or like it's like I don't know. You could just make it so much less deadly and like less exclusionary for disabled people. Like you could like just require masks and enforce it. It's not that like bad to wear a mask. It's whatever, you know, it's like not that bad. And then have fewer people end up with nodules in their lungs and like disabled and brain fog and like long COVID and like what happens to me if I say you got bit? Oh, I'm taking you out. I'm taking you out. Old Yeller style. Um yeah. Yeah. Um but yeah, anyway, it would be nice we'll see. It kind of depends on what COVID is doing. What happens to me if I say I got, oh wait, no, I already surrounded that. You hate wearing masks because they restrict your breathing, but I'll wear them if necessary. I only want to wear them if necessary. Yeah, do they actually, like, so are the masks making you feel like your breathing is restricted, or have you, like, monitored your oxygen while wearing one and seen that it is lower? Because masks do make you feel like you're getting less air, but they don't typically actually reduce the amount of oxygen you're getting, like, at all, hardly. So, like, and also, like, there's these plastic things that hold the mask away from your face that make it way less, like, it makes it feel less like you're being suffocated. And I use those with regular, like, masks, and it made such a huge difference. There's just, like, you know, it definitely makes me feel like that masks will do that. They'll make you feel like you have asthma. But it's, like, if you check your oxygen or if you wear a thing that, like, goes over, you might find that it's not really causing an issue. Yeah, that's fine, Matt. I mean, that's your choice. Like, I'm not gonna force anyone to wear a mask. Yeah. Well, I hope you stay healthy. Uh, um, Plastic things, they're super. Yeah, the plastic things make such a huge difference. Yeah, auxiliary. Am I still wearing? I have to because I'm immunocompromised. I don't have a choice. Actually, talking about shutting down and going to absolutely. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, everyone's got COVID fatigue, but like, um, let me tell you, I've had long COVID now since March of 2020, and it is awful. No hand. Oh yeah, I don't do handshakes either. Fashionable off the pen. I know, right? Like, it makes me wish I was in like Asia or like certain Asian countries where they wear masks when they're sick just automatically. Like, that's just normal. You'd have masks that. Yeah. The stream froze. Oh. I agreed that CPAP masks help you learn how to. Yeah. No, I wish they did. Fine with getting a vaccine. That's good. That's good. Thank you. Yeah, it is. Jiggle. I don't actually think. Is it actually legal in Vegas? Sex, like full service sex work, as in full service sex work. Is it actually legal in Vegas, or is it just legal in like the counties around there? Got over it in 10 days, fortunately. That's lucky. That's great. Can I taste and smell? Yes. I still can, which is nice. It did go away for a while. I do have, like, cognitive problems from it, though. And it fucked with my brain chemistry quite a lot. And, made my vision worse. COVID can damage the vein, like little tiny like capillaries and stuff in your eyes and like the nerves surrounding your eyes and stuff. And my vision is worse now because of COVID, and I know a lot of people that's happened to, where they just can't see as well. Oh, I see. Mask didn't let them see their friends react to each other. Was it? Well, it affected a generation of kids. Turns out kids learn how to read emotions and other mannerisms. Oh yeah, no, I absolutely agree that there's got to be ways to like that's important for kids, but knowing what long COVID can do to you and how horrible it is from personal experience, I would rather my kids like be a little bit delayed in learning those social cues and stuff like that than have long COVID, because long COVID has been so utterly horrific for me. Am I on antibiotics? I am, but not for COVID, because long COVID is viral rather than bacterial. I'm on antibiotics because of my Lyme disease for complications with that. Yeah, I hope the vaccines do get a lot better. Few zones in Nevada. Hey, I don't judge. I personally support the trade completely, and I support people patronizing or being patrons of the trade. Legally, that's fantastic. Hell yeah. I personally support the decriminalization of sex work, full service sex work. I know, right? Strange. I never noticed that being a patron and patronizing are so very different. Yeah. I'm from a very, well, I don't know, I'm probably even more, I don't know. Yeah. And also, the thing about kids is, one of my best friends growing up, who I'm still my best friend, she is a pediatric ER doctor, right? And because of COVID, a shit ton of kids have died of heart failure because COVID damages kids' hearts. Not every kid, but she has just had kids, parents bring in their kids, and it's my kid's sick. She had COVID a few months ago or whatever, but it's a COVID-related heart failure, and the kids just die on her. And it's been so traumatic and horrible to see these things that it's I would rather my kids wear masks and learn their social cues, like body language and stuff at home. Yeah. Your girlfriend got it, and quarantined together the whole time, got vaxxed first though? Yeah, it's kind of a luck of the draw thing, and it's not even just sick people who get it, a lot of healthy people are getting it too. Yeah, Kane. It's a personal flaw of mine that I can't shut up, and I'm also very opinionated because I care about people and I care about their well-being. Odd situation video chats can also ease the stress. Yeah, there's definitely learning a lot about the pandemic. Yeah, it's there's ways to there's things you could do, having small groups of kids that can play together because their whole family units are isolating individually, so that you have so that those kids can safely play together without masks, because they're essentially a multiple family pods, or if there's someone has to interact heavily with is at risk, that kid doesn't that family isolates for a little while on their own, there's just we didn't adapt well enough to it, We didn't adapt well enough. But I will say, she says, slowly been getting... Yeah, for me, the problem was that the taste and smell thing, it came and went. So, like, no smell, no taste. And then it would, like, come and go. So I would be like, oh, it's gone. I can taste and smell again. And then it would be gone again. And then it would come back. So, like, it did finally come back. But I still have, like all of the other horrific symptoms. Yeah. I've never watched the Young Turks. I've never watched any of their content. You just had the worst heartbreak ever. I'm sorry to hear that. What a shame. Oh, the Young Turks. I was like, what is tit? It's the Young Turks. Oh, I have not played. I have Baldur's Gate. Thank you for the gift, Jake. I haven't started it yet. I have not been streaming as much as I would have liked for mostly mental health and also physical health, but mostly mental health reasons. But I have ADHD medication, and I'm really excited to play it. Yeah, I agree, Lord Rex. I agree. I feel like it's not something that should be politicized. It should just be people taking care of each other and paying attention to science and listening to experts and not... yeah. It's yeah, frustrating. No, but, did Donji fix my SSD space yet? No, I believe not. Oh, that's right. That's why I didn't start it the other day. No, I think Zanji's still in the chat, but I don't know. No, I think he was gonna tackle it while I was out of town, but now I'm in town still, because I'm not out of town. But, so I don't know when. I was gonna do it, yeah. Hi, Jack. Did you just get out of your doggy bed to come say hi to me? I love you. Hi, little angel. Do you want to come up here? No, you don't want to. You just wanted to say hello and get some pets. Jack is very cute. I'm sorry that he is down below. I love you. He's got his eye scabs right now. They grew very aggressively because we got rain, and the rain, even though my dog is on 2 different allergy medications, but his eyes still run. Not just because of allergies, but allergies make it worse. And it causes excessive scabbing. It's like a thing that is like permanent, that doesn't go away. But in his case, in many cases it does. Not in his though. But lots of doctors, lots of treatments. But he, the rain made things grow. And so, can I have you? So he he also has scar tissue in his lungs, so that's the sounds you just heard. That was not growling. That was just how he breathes sometimes. But you can see the scabs on his face have gotten excessive at the moment because of the everything blooming, making his allergies worse. Look at his mullet. It's coming along. He looks very fast. He looks lightning quick, and he wants me to put him down. I love you. He's like, Mom, you have to lean over awkwardly to pet me. I do not want to be at your level. I want to be on the ground. You have to very awkwardly lean down and pet my butt. That's the rules. I would point it down, but then you'd be getting feet for free. Jack. Oh, how I love you. My perfect angel. Oh. Are you okay? What a good boy. I love you. Yeah. Jack is my perfect angel. I did tell him ahead of time that I was going to show off his accidental wiener shot. This is all a black shirt used to like block the light. The sitting down unexpectedly and therefore just like full on wiener is the funniest fucking shit. I really should make this a Christmas card. Little Santa hat over the wiener, on the wiener. And then like there's plenty of room for like text to write out your Christmas card. I got medical bills to pay and flights to pay for. Jack appearance. Luxury Jack appearance. Luxury Jack appearance. I haven't shaved the bottom part of my legs because I was gonna do it when I got to town at Drea and Corey's house, because then it would be all like super smooth for photo shoots and streaming and pool streams, and I've just been in bed basically in bed and Xeroxing my dog's feet for only paws. And so I haven't shaved them yet, but I'm going to tomorrow. What? He was a what now? Oh! Yeah, he was. Honestly, yeah, Lord Rex, he was. It's gonna have to get framed. Stubble leg, is that a fetish? I mean, I know that people have a fetish for like hair in general, like people of whatever gender with like body hair is a fetish, and feet are a fetish. And sometimes, I mean, there's really any variety of that, right? Dirty feet, clean feet, feet with hair on them, feet with hairy legs, I don't know, like feet with smooth, everything smooth and hairless. I don't know. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. I have a lot of surface area. It takes a long time, and it's a lot. Literally everything, yeah. Literally everything. And then but I don't get the feet thing. I like foot rubs. That's kind of my vibe on it, my feeling on it. I really like foot rubs. Hi, workers. Because my feet always hurt. Feet always hurt. I love foot rubs. So I like people with feet fetishes, but I just don't encounter them in the wild very often. And I can see, like, some women just have beautiful feet, but like, I don't get the urge to do anything to them. You know what I mean? I can appreciate the beauty of like the whole body, you know? Foot rubs are my love language. No, but they are really nice. I do really appreciate a good foot rub. When people are good at it, oh man. Oh, so good. But, is that, I think, yes, absolutely. Flip-flops and sandals all the time, yes. Very much. You always got made fun of for having a foot fetish. There's nothing wrong with having a foot fetish. You know, like, I don't kink shame unless, like, if it's all consensual, whatever, you know? And, yeah. If you can make your significant other or hookup or whatever, your partner of whatever type, If you can make their feet hurt less by giving them lots of foot rubs, why not? Yeah, I don't like touching other people's feet. Like I don't have anything against like I'll paint my female friends' toes, like toenails and stuff like that, like, cause slumber party, we're all painting each other's nails and stuff, you know, like they paint mine, like in the normal like sleepover way, but like not in a like sexy way. And guy feet, don't, unless I'm painting the nails, I guess, which I think I've only done like once. Never been in it. Never. Yeah, I don't like I don't have a fetish. I just don't have that fetish. And I have a. So here's the thing about the COVID smell thing. I naturally have an incredibly strong sense of smell. And so, like, it went away, it came back, went away. Well, it's back now. I can smell now. But like my sense of smell is really strong. So like the foot smell doesn't do it for me. You like your girlfriend dress up like Batman, so I can't talk. Hey, I got no judgment. I got no judgment. Hello, welcome. Everyone hates feet. Yeah, there's a lot of nerve endings in feet, so it can be of assistance. I can't go into any details of this discussion. Big toes, left foot has been amputated. Does it cause you nerve pain? Or is it a self-consciousness thing? Yeah. That is she. Yeah, I love my feet always hurt. They always hurt. I love feet rubs. People who are really into it. And like, I don't like asking for foot rubs from people who don't have that fetish because like, or aren't like into it. Like you can be into giving foot rubs without having a foot fetish if you're like, you know, for like you can be into it still. But like in general, I do not request foot rubs because I don't want to touch the other person's feet. So like, why would I ask them to touch my feet? You know? Yeah. Having a freakishly strong sense of smell is an issue. Jets, I fly. Links auto-delete. No one can see it, including me. So I don't know what you said. You would... am I the problem? No, nothing wrong with that. You're okay. Yeah. Self-conscious. Yeah. Feet do nothing for me. Yeah. Foot rubs. Or, wow, I can't go into any detail in this discussion. I have opinions as so many topics. I have strong opinions. I cannot voice those opinions on this platform. Yeah. Not my opinions are not Twitch approved. Oh no, this chair is like a fancy chair. It was Drea's chair and then she gave it to me. And it's a fancy chair and it like is very heavy and well balanced, so I can like go like that and relax. And I don't fall over backwards. It's fantastic. Is Kick not censored? I don't really fully understand the rules of Kick. I've only streamed on there twice. It is less censored than Twitch, but it's still, I don't know, it's very confusing. I haven't figured it out yet. It's hard. No, there is some censorship. There's certain things you can't say regarding, like, I think sexual things, but I don't know the details. Have I had any? Oh my god. Someone else brushing your hair is like the most like intimate, like sensual thing. Like when someone washes your hair and like conditions it and like rinses it out, like someone washing your hair or brushing your hair is like the most like weirdly intimate thing that is not sex, you know? I recommend everyone get their hair washed by someone else, and also brushed by someone else. Yeah. The toe is getting infected. Yeah. Yeah, it's super sensual without being sexual. It's very interesting. Hi. Welcome. Yeah, no, that's like a thing. When I'm in my head fantasizing about Crowley from Supernatural, there is some hair washing involved and some hair brushing. I'm not even joking. Ooh, speaking of the phantom tofu, so part of the brain damagey sort of aspect of Lyme disease, one of the things it did, because it affects so much, like if you have it for a really long time without treatment, it can affect like all these different parts of your brain. And one of the places it affected is the part of the brain that knows where your body starts and stops. Like, you know that right now, like without looking, I know that I'm like my body ends here, my hand ends here, like you know where your body is. But like it reduced my ability to tell where my body was, and I had full body pain, I still do. I've had full body pain since I was like a kid. But so I had full body pain, only my perception of my body came outside my body. So that meant that I had full body pain plus imaginary, like real feeling, but there's no body there pain. So I used to have the like body pain, full body pain, but like with more, with like extra body that didn't exist. Now, like thanks to treatment, that's pretty much gone. But like, yeah, it is super trippy. It's like, yeah, everything hurts, but also everything that isn't anything hurts. Like it's the like phantom pain thing, yeah. Our brains are very interesting. Yeah. Oh, I don't recommend it, gotta say. Not a fan. Oh yeah, no, Mark Sheppard is Crowley. Wait, puppy? Oh, your baby. Cute, big baby. Cute, Turbo. No. Supernatural, that's a different actor. Crowley is an actor it's a character I'm obsessed with. His name is Mark Sheppard, and it's just unbearably hot. Your other roads are feeling better? Yeah, I've been doing treatment for the Lyme disease for like a lot of years, like 10 plus years. So that's good. He's married. I'm not gonna send him a love letter. I respect his marriage. Hey, Misery, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Oh, hell yeah. Gotta love your pets. It's only 15 seasons. Lord Rex, it's only 15 seasons. Get past the first season because the like weird Valley Boy sort of accents disappear after the first season. And then in the 5th season, that's when Crowley arrives. He has the best intro of any character of any show ever. And then watch at least through the 6th season, although I recommend watching further than that. but at least make sure you watch the 6th season. They thought it would have been canceled, so they did some really cool stuff to like celebrate the end of the show, except it didn't end. 15 seasons of Supernatural is 15 seasons too few of Supernatural. It didn't stop Ariana Grande, but it's definitely stopping me. Hallo. Guten Morgen. Wie geht's? Oh my god, it's it's something else. It's very convoluted. Like, it's great though. Just, yeah. Wait, what? How many times did you say, wait, what? Alone with the candles on. I don't use candles because I'm a fire hazard, because I tend to forget that I have candles or knock them over. So I don't use candles. So none. Thank you very much. No, I know what you're implying, and I simply am refusing to answer. Succession was that way. Oh yeah, I never watched Succession. I don't know what it's about. I tend to lose interest in shows if they go too long. The only show that hasn't happened with is Supernatural. Yeah. It's like, what is Succession even about? Are there monsters in it? Because I'm pretty sure there's no monsters in it, so that makes it less awesome to me. What's too long if not? Oh, I have watched like all of well, no, I haven't watched the most recent few 5 maybe seasons, like 5 years worth. But before that, I have watched all of Doctor Who. Yeah. Well, Supernatural is the exception to the rule. Plus, you have to at least get to season 12 if you really want to. Well, like 11, technically. 11. I always get confused about what happens in those seasons. Yeah. But Supernatural, oof. Crowley, and then Lucifer too, but mostly Crowley, but also Lucifer, but mostly Crowley, but also Lucifer. He's so hot. It's always really embarrassing when that comes up in therapy. Oh man. I have watched Suits. I only got a few seasons, maybe like 2 or 3. It just like, it got so like, it's got complicated and like, I don't know. An MMORPG of Supernatural. Oh my god. Don't spoil it. What's pansexual? Bisexual. It's the same. Some people feel it is different. I do not. I mean, for some people it is different. For me, it is not. Game of Thrones. Yeah, I only got to the point in Game of Thrones where Reek came into play. I read the books, so like, I don't really need to watch the show with Game of Thrones. Like, the show is brilliant and good up until the end, you know? But, it's like, it's such a hard read because it's so brutal. Like, you get attached to a character only for them to get mutilated and die. You know, and it's like every character that happens to, terrible things are constantly happening to people. So it's like, oh, I don't want to give a shit about this character because everything horrible is going to happen. Like, what's the point? And so that kind of detaches me from the story. I still read the books though, but the books were difficult emotionally enough that I was like, I already went through all these feelings once. I don't need to watch the show all the way through and feel it all again. Like, I don't need that. Yeah. But, like, yeah. I just was like, Reeks in play, and I was just like, I don't need to, no. Evil? I don't recognize that. I watched some I tend to watch like one season of things or two. When bad things happen, or when there's always, like, sometimes things will, like, the writers will make certain choices to, like, make things happen in the plot that like totally turn me off the show, and then I'll stop watching it. Like, I'll just stop watching from that episode on, you know? Huh? Well, no, it's embarrassing, Explaino, because it's like we're talking, like, I'm in therapy and I'm talking about this, like, childhood trauma, like, blah, 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 and then I'm like, so I think that's why I'm so obsessed with Supernatural. And, like, it's just, like, in the context, it's very funny, and silly. I'm like, that's why this, I relate so strongly to this. It's just funny. It's just embarrassing. It's silly. Oh, man. Nothing wrong with that, Kodiak. That's okay. Evil is a CBS Paramount. I think it's a Vatican versus Demons show. I've never heard of that. That sounds fun. I like demons and stuff like that, like monsters. I like folklore related things and stuff like that. I considered getting a master's in folklore studies, like the study of folklore, but I decided not to get a master's at all. There were like a few topics that I was considering getting a master's in just because in my family everyone has a PhD and a master's, it's just like what you do. But then I was like, I don't want a master's. I have a career I love that I don't even need the degrees I have for. Why would I spend a shit ton of money and experience all the stress of getting another degree for literally no benefit? I could study the topics that I'm interested in through like books and like auditing classes, or like, I don't need the degree, you know? But yeah, so I decided not to get a master's, but the point is, folklore was one of the things I was interested in doing. Castlevania anime. I saw the first season. I don't know if I saw anything else from it though. Funny and terrifying. Ooh, I like the idea of that. Evil. Okay. I will try to remember that. Evil. 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 I need more air conditioning. It's hot in here. I was like, why am I experiencing a sensation? What is this sensation? I'm hot. It's hot in here. Oh. Y'all, I just realized I need to eat something. Hold on. Oh my, look, I fucked my lipstick up. How long has it been like that? Lately, I have had an exceptionally low interest in cooking, because I just like burnt myself out on it a little bit, I think, and I just was like overwhelmed. I will start cooking again soon, I'm sure, but for now, I'm eating a lot of grain-free cereal. It's got protein in it. Do I cook? I have done cooking streams in the past, but I don't like doing it in my kitchen because my kitchen is like awful. Like the layout and everything is just terrible for cooking shows. It doesn't really work. But I do like doing them sometimes. I've done several. I've only lit a fire by accident while doing cooking streams twice, though. No, Jack, it's the chocolate flavor. You can't have this flavor. My dog is begging because he likes Cheerios. So this is the chocolate flavor, but it's sweetened mostly with monk fruit, which is a non-sugar, a sweetener that is not sugar. Hello, welcome. I would like to do more cooking streams someday when I have like a nicer kitchen, a kitchen that's like laid out like better. Yeah. I like that Magic Spoon exists. I cannot. I'm allergic to Magic Spoon. Largely, their cereals have a lot of whey protein in them. That's like one of the main ingredients, and I'm allergic to whey protein, so I cannot eat any of that. But this one uses pea protein. It's called 3 Wishes. It uses pea protein, like green peas, which I can have. Really? Auxiliary? That's really interesting. Yeah, no gluten. I can't consume gluten or grains. So like I can't consume gluten, but I also can't consume like rice or corn. Those are grains. I can't consume pseudo grains like buckwheat or like chia seeds or flax seeds. Yes. I live in New Mexico. Hi, Tony. Yeah. I just got tired of cooking because, like, I'm sure I'll just make, like, barbecue wings one of these days. But it's just, like, I would rather be doing other things than spending 2 hours cooking. I need a bigger air fryer. Celiac disease is brutal. I don't have that. I just, it makes my joints hurt really bad. Like, really bad. And can cause, like, spasming. Nope, no cats. I'm allergic to cats. I do have a colony of stray cats that I sometimes, like, sort of take care of and feed. I have Lyme disease and long COVID, but it's Lyme disease with co-infections that were left, like, we couldn't find the diagnosis for like 15 years. So it did a shit ton of damage in the meantime. How's long COVID? Hell on earth. Would not wish it on my worst enemy. We were talking about it earlier, and I don't really want to list the whole list again, but the worst part is that, well, no, that was not the worst part. One of the worst parts is that it made these nodules grow in my lungs that don't show up on x-rays, but sometimes they do, but mine didn't. They showed up on CT scans, which meant that they couldn't find them for a while. But basically, ever since I got COVID, it feels like there's concrete in a third of my lungs. And so, and like someone has like their hand around my air and is squeezing it. So basically, I have constant sensation of being suffocated. Like I have the constant, like I got long COVID Jack in March of 2020, and since getting COVID at that time, I have not had a single day or moment where I do not feel like someone is actively suffocating me, and made me want to kill myself for a good year or two, because it was it's so horrible. And so when you literally feel like someone is trying to, like you're being suffocated, it produces all of the panic chemicals in your body and your brain, Jack is begging for my cereal. It produces all the the hormones and chemicals and stuff that have to do with suffocation and panic and near death, and it's real bad for you. It is miserable, and that means that since I got COVID in March of 2020, I've had to essentially mentally at all times make an effort to try to handle that so as to not kill myself. But I'm not suicidal anymore, thanks to antidepressants, but it's still absolutely miserable. Point is, would not wish it on my worst enemy, hell on earth. And that's not even, that's awful, but also dysautonomic syndrome is awful, is terrible. The exercise, exertion intolerance that you get is so bad. You could walk to the kitchen and have to lie down on the floor because you got so weak all of a sudden from it, and you get throbbing migraines and stuff, and your vision gets that, all kinds of shit. Yeah. Yeah, imagine that, but really bad and really extreme and inside your body, so you can't get rid of it. Jack is very food motivated. Yeah. Yeah, it's horrible, Justin. It's horrible. And it caused nerve issues that basically gave me increased pelvic floor pain, which means that my junk hurts from long COVID. My junk hurts. So that makes sex less enjoyable. Let me tell you, makes sex less enjoyable, because your junk hurts, because your nerves don't send signals. COVID will, long COVID can rob you of everything. Yeah, that part gets worse or better, but for a few years it was all that. Now it it always is there, but it gets better or worse. Yeah. Terrible. Do not recommend. Point is, wear your mask, kids. Yeah. What's going on? What are you barking at? Jack wants the cereal and he's convinced that there's someone outside, like on the other side of the window, who wants the cereal too. He's like barking at some like imaginary, probably imaginary person he's competing with for the cereal. No. Jack has scar tissue in his lungs from having a previous valley fever infection, which is fungal pneumonia. So that's why his breathing and like why he sounds like kind of funny. Oh. I love birds. Birds are so great. I used to have chickens, like house chickens, because it was Thanksgiving and a friend showed up at my house unexpectedly with 4 chickens and was like, "Yay, happy Thanksgiving. I am giving you 4 chickens." They were pullets, except one was a boy secretly. They just didn't know it was a boy. It was a little rooster baby. So I had house chickens for a while. I love birds. They're so good. Okay. Okay, Jack, I'm giving you a carrot. You gotta come here and get the carrot, though. They see you? Can you see him? You can just see his little snout. Okay, that was very cute, my little boy. Oh, so cute. That was so cute. Jesus. Okay, let me grab my meds for my evening meds. Well, not evening. Well, I guess evening meds doesn't mean night meds. Okay, so these. Where are the other ones? Okay. Ba ba ba. Da da da. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put this back in the fridge. Parents dogsless. See, yeah, I have not yet gotten Jack into strawberries. He loves like a bunch of other fruits though. Berries are just great. Lorna got laid. We did it. Yay! I don't remember what that means. I think I do, but I'm doubting my... Well... Okay. Okay, that's really funny, Knockers. Oh, man. Okay. It has been 2 hours and 25 minutes. I have to stay awake for another hour to take my last pills later. But I need to do all the bedtime things. I need to also wind down mentally so I can sleep. The whole ordeal with the airport kind of fucked up my sleep schedule a little bit. I'm trying to fix it. And then also today my friends were streaming who I was supposed to be visiting. Like I was supposed to be there for this big stream, and I didn't want to stream at the same time as them as the event that I'm missing, you know? So I watched the event, which was good. I can't. Oh, Jack wants to go outside. Wow, that's my cue. Give me a second. Let me figure out. Okay, potato, hold on. Wait, you guys are on a phone. I could just move you. Jack, will you be close about it? Like, will you be a good boy and potty like right by the... Oh, it's wet outside because it was raining. Maybe he'll stay close. Okay, Jack, potty. Go potty. Go potty. Okay, go. Wait. I need the headlamp. Potty. 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 It's raining, but he's going far, so. Hi. Okay. Never mind, he didn't go that far. Oh. My shoes. Ba ba ba. Jack. Na na na. Give me a second. One moment. Let me do something real quick. I really want to play Texas Chainsaw Massacre as well because it's multiplayer. I want to play Baldur's Gate, but as like a single player game. But like when I'm not playing that, I want to continue playing Outlast Trials, and I also want to play Texas Chainsaw Massacre because it looks fun. Wait a second. Let's do this. Let's do, oh wait, I need to type,
The big
hold Hold on. Hold on. There's a... Did I type it right? Did I write it right? I did. Nice. Okay. Okay, we're gonna raid. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. I had a really good time. I missed you guys. I really don't like having to take a bunch of time off. Tomorrow is Saturday. Normally I stream elsewhere on Saturdays. Check out my links! Oh, I forgot about that part. Oh, look at my links. Wow. Look, great links. Normally I stream elsewhere on Saturdays. That will probably happen. We shall see how I feel since I am recovering from what the airport ordeal did to my existence. You guys are wonderful. Thank you for all the love. Thank you, moderators. Hi, welcome, Betty. Thank you all. I am going to be around a little more now. Except that I also need to rest a lot. So that my bone marrow biopsy place it needs to heal. It's not healing. Oh, is it happening? Wait, is the reel going through? Is the rain going? I need to turn off my music. It's gonna be loud.
Oh my god. As we're talking about penises. Okay. Alright.